Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an oracle reading for the month of November. Now, I know that we're a little bit late. It's November 7th, but today is actually the new moon in Scorpio. We are starting a new lunar cycle. We're going to have a new moon, a full moon, and we have the 1111 portal, the 1111 gateway this month as well. So it's a pretty big month as far as energies, especially for this twin flame, twin soul collective, especially for those who are on the twin flame, twin soul path to ascension. Now, the past few months, especially the last month with the full moon in Taurus and Venus retrograde, was very, very heavy energy, very intense. The last full moon marked a lot of endings, a lot of closing out of old karmic cycles, a lot of purging of old subconscious habits and behaviors that no longer serve us, a lot of releasing of old habits, addictions, and vices that no longer serve us. There's my dog. A lot of just releasing things that are no longer in alignment with who we are, and who we are is love and light. So what we're really doing, especially as Venus goes direct again, we are really releasing the old, coming into the new, marking new beginnings. So what are your intentions for those new beginnings? What actions do you want to take? What steps do you want to take? What do you want to manifest for your life? What do you see for your future? That is what the new moon is all about. Especially with Venus going back direct, with it in retrograde, it was all about looking at the shadow aspects of ourselves. So I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief. I think that's going direct the 14th, around the 14th or the 16th, something around that time. I'm not an astrologer. I just, read and study and, kind of reiterate what I'm learning. But that's what I've heard, is that it's going direct back in the middle of this month, and so I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief and sing hallelujah, because it has been an intense month of looking at ourselves, really digging in deep and seeing where the wounds are and how we can heal, what we need to heal still. And it's like, especially with this past full moon in Taurus, it was really like this was a final purge of those old patterns, of those old behaviors that are just no longer serving us, that we cannot bring forward into the future. It was releasing all of that negative energy that we just cannot stay in, that stagnant energy that we cannot stay in, because life is about forward motion and we have to move. We have to move forward. We cannot stay where we are, especially if we want to grow, especially if we want to heal, especially if we want to ascend and expand, especially if we want to expand in love. That's what Spirit is telling me right now. So we had a lot of purging, we had a lot of releasing, we had a lot of letting go, but now it's time for new beginnings. And this is a very exciting time. So we have the moon cycles coming up, the next moon cycle, especially in Scorpio season. So it's new moon in Scorpio. We also have the 1111 gateway, the 1111 portal. Now, 1111 for the Twin Flame Collective is very significant. If you see 1111, not only does it mean spiritual awakening, and I liken spiritual awakening as, it's not just one spiritual awakening. You can have multiple spiritual awakenings. We have that initial where it's like you start to see reality as not really reality anymore. But I do believe that we have more than one, and those are just shifts in consciousness. Those are just elevating our mindsets to greater shifts in consciousness. More understanding, more learning, more transcending, more ascending. So I do believe that we have more than one spiritual awakening. I know for myself, I have experienced that. And then there was the great jump. When I met my divine counterpart, it was like that was a shockwave that led us on to the ascension journey. So it was like we had the spiritual awakenings, and then we had ascension, and that was just like we went from maybe elementary school to college and our doctorate program with the ascension journey. That's what it felt like. It feels like ascension is an accelerated program. So if you're seeing 1111, it is an indicator of spiritual awakening. It's an indicator of, getting new downloads and reconnecting with the divine, reconnecting with the soul within yourself. For the Twin Flame, Twin Soul Collective who are on this ascension journey, it is also an indication of meeting your divine counterpart, it's a synchronicity from the universe. It's signs from the universe. If you're seeing that, it's an indication of perhaps you're meeting your divine counterpart for the first time. Perhaps you're going to be reunited. And for some, you're even coming into union, which what I've channeled is that union is just greater harmony and greater balance, greater wholeness within yourself. Your masculine and feminine within yourself is merging within their masculine and feminine within their selves. And you're coming into this merge process into greater wholeness together. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And that's what I've channeled union is. It's interesting, my spirit guides have actually told me that despite what it looks like on the physical, because my divine counterpart and I are not in communication right now, unfortunately, my spirit guides have channeled to me that we are actually in union in the 5D, in the higher realms, the higher planes, the higher dimensions. And I actually feel that within myself. On the outside, it looks like turmoil. On the outside, it looks like pain, but underneath that, there's a sense of peace that I cannot quite describe. There's a sense of balance that I cannot quite describe. I really do feel like we have come into greater wholeness together, which I will explain on another episode of Ascension Confessions coming soon. I just wanted to get that out there, that there are unions coming. And if you are in union in the 5D, that will be manifesting into your physical. I'm not sure what that looks like in the physical. Every path is different. Everybody looks different. For me, I don't know. It kind of looks like my divine counterpart has moved on in the physical. I don't know. It might just be friendship for us. It might be a relationship. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. But I just keep having faith and I keep holding love in my heart. And that's where I am now, just having so much faith and unconditional love in my heart. And it feels beautiful. It feels beautiful. And I just have faith that that's going to manifest somehow into our physical reality. So November is also a special time for me and my divine counterpart as well, because last November is when we met. Now, I've known my divine counterpart my entire life. You've known your divine counterpart since the beginning of time, since the beginning of your existence as a soul. You are one soul. You were made together. But in this lifetime, my divine counterpart and we've known each other since the 4th grade, and you can check out Ascension Confessions, episode 3 for our story, which I love so much because I love him. But yeah, so we actually met up and caught up as old friends. Again, we had been building a relationship and a friendship online through social media, but we actually met up again on 11/22 last year. And 11/22, the 11s and the 22s are all about balance and all about harmony and a synchronicity for coming together, especially on this ascension journey, especially for a spiritual awakening, especially with your divine counterpart, because it's all about balance. So it's all about reunion. It's all about union and harmony. So that's, it was actually really beautiful that we came together on that date. We were supposed to meet on the 21st. That didn't end up working out. We ended up meeting on 11/22, which is a synchronicity for me because it's also my grandmother's birthday. The synchronicities, we're also going to have an episode about that, because the synchronicities on this journey is just, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. It's like they're beautiful signs and affirmations from the universe. I mean, when you're losing faith, the universe has your back. It really does. It really does. So it's a special time for me as well. It's been a full year since we met. And again, I don't know what that's going to look like. I have no expectations for what's to come. But I'm just believing in the universe, that the universe will somehow bring us together in these next few weeks. Whether I have to take that step or not, I'm not sure. But I want us to reconcile. We're not in communication right now, but I want us to reconcile. I feel it in my heart. I feel that longing for balance, for harmony between us, whatever that has to look like on our outside world, on our physical plane, whether that's friendship, even if we have to take a step back from each other. I want my divine counterpart to know that I love him and that I've never left him. Not really. I had to take a step back from our relationship, but we are together. That is what this journey is really teaching us, is that separation does not exist. And that is what I feel within myself. I feel him with me all the time. And I hope that he feels my love for him, because I am just shooting him Care Bear stares, rays of love, just shooting him love all the time. Just love and compassion as we go through what we're experiencing. And what we're experiencing in the physical is very, very difficult. But I also do believe that it is meant for our growth. I also believe that it is meant for our own evolution, and when it is time, we'll come back together. So yeah. So that's where we are. I didn't mean to go into all of that, but that's where we are, and I think that's where the collective is as well. So it's been an intense few months. It's been an intense few weeks, especially with Venus retrograde and with the full moon in Taurus. But we're going to take a look and see what November has in store, especially with all of this going on planetarily, astrologically, just within the community itself, within the collective, with the energies here. So let's take a look. I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to shuffle. I have my oracle decks that Spirit has asked me to pull. We're going to get into some tarot readings as well. I think in the next few weeks, we're going to dive deeper into some tarot. I don't think I can do daily, but we're going to do at least some weekly energy updates. Really start diving into the divine masculine and the divine feminine, because I have a feeling that I am channeling a specific group within this collective, within this twin flame, twin soul community. With where we are, at least with where my energies are, with the comments that you guys are sending me in the comment boxes below. I am really understanding that we are a specific kind of group of this collective that I'm channeling for. So I'm going to start doing some more energy updates for the divine masculine, divine feminine, and union energies as well. But for now, we're going to stick with the oracle readings because that is how I channel. I channel intuitively. I channel through symbolism. I channel through the symbols and what I hear from Spirit. So we're going to stick with that. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and pull the cards, and then we're going to show you guys the spread and see what's to come, see what messages I get. So hang in there. We'll be right back. Okay, everyone, we are back with our November spread, and actually, it's funny, as I was shuffling, the messages were just coming forth, and it's beautiful, you guys. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy, and as I was shuffling, Spirit wanted additional messages, and I was looking at my shelf, and they asked me to pull this Lover's Oracle card, and I'm actually glad that they did. We'll pull a message at the end. I'm actually glad that they did because, the Lover's Oracle card, because this is... You guys, this is union energy. This is union energy. That is just the message that I'm getting. It is just so full of love, this energy. They have a lot of messages and guidance for this collective, but this is just, I don't know how to say it otherwise. It's just union energy. This is harmony. This is balance. This is love. So we're going to just get right into it. I'm just going to get right into the messages because they are coming. They are here. It is very strong energy. So we have the first card that I pulled was this Love Makes a Difference card. It says, love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. And, it's funny because as I was channeling... or as I was talking in the first part of the video, I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't talk so much. Why am I talking so much? I need to stop talking. But I actually feel like I was channeling some of that because it was almost like Spirit wanted me to say, like, yes, the energies of the past few months were so intense, but it was worth it. It was part of the plan. It was part of your path. You guys have orchestrated this. However it looks on the physical, however the experiences look in the physical, you and your divine counterpart have orchestrated all of it for your growth. And I feel like that is why I'm personally feeling such peace underneath all of the pain, because there is pain here. In the physical, I am separated from my divine counterpart. We are not in communication. We have not seen each other for weeks. So there is a lot of pain here. I miss him terribly, but underneath that, I feel a sense of peace because it's almost like I understand that. It's almost like, number one, I know that my divine counterpart and I are not separated. I still feel his love. I still feel love for him. And two, I know that we're going to come together again. I just have that faith. Whereas before, when I was stuck in that 3D mindset, I didn't have that faith. And what they're saying here is have that faith. They're saying, they're saying love makes a difference. They're saying have that love in your heart. Hold that love in your heart. Have that unconditional love for your counterpart. However it looks in the physical, hold that love there because love is what is going to make the difference. Love is the only thing that is real. And what they're saying is love is the only thing that is going to move your relationship forward, because as you move into greater alignment with yourself, that is what brings you into greater alignment with your divine counterpart. And whatever you are experiencing in the physical, that is what you have needed to come into greater alignment with yourself. Because what they're saying to me now is what I basically said in the beginning, is that this last full moon and this last Venus retrograde really forced us to look at the shadow aspects of ourselves. We had a lot of tower energy, is what they're saying. We had a lot of shakeups, and I've been channeling this in the pick-up piles. So some of you may have been getting this message as well. The universe has been kicking our ass because we have been staying in that stagnant energy. We have been complicit. We have been comfortable there, but it no longer serves us. There are people, there are places, and there are things that are no longer serving us. And what they're saying is, we had to force you out of that. Now, for some in the collective, you've been going too fast, and so that tower energy was forcing you to slow down. But for a lot of the collective, it was you were going too slow, and it's forcing you to take action because you were too complicit in the energy that you were in. You were too stagnant in that energy, and you cannot stay in stagnant energy for long. The universe will not allow it. The universe wants you to move forward. The universe wants you to grow because your soul wants you to grow, because that is what you're ascending to. Your soul wants you to come into greater alignment with yourself, and you cannot be in greater alignment with yourself if you're still holding on to the past, if you're still holding on to past patterns of behavior, if you're still holding on to past people who no longer serve your growth, people who are no longer supporting you. And what they're saying to me now is really go within and listen to your heart. They're saying listen to the soul of yourself and see, are these people really serving my highest good? Do they understand my connection with my divine counterpart? Do they understand my connection with my mission in life? Do they understand how I want to expand, or are they holding me back? Now, like I said, I've been channeling this a lot in past pick-up piles. What they're saying is you do not have to cut these people out of your life. You do not have to remove them completely. They will fade away as you allow yourself to rise vibrationally, as you allow yourself to step into love, into the fullness of who you are. These people will naturally fade into the background a little bit more. Does not mean that they will be removed from your life completely, but they will fade. Same thing with jobs. You might be transitioning maybe in the same company, but into a new position that is more in alignment with who you are and who what your soul's purpose is. Locations, maybe you'll still stay in the same town, but you are going to be moving, a block over or something. Maybe you're going to be moving into a new house, to a new apartment. Maybe you're moving from an apartment to a house in the same area. It doesn't have to mean that, such a terrible shakeup that you're cutting people, places, and things completely out of your life. Although for some, Spirit is saying for some, that is what you want. That is what your soul orchestrated, and that is what's happening. Maybe you're moving across the country. Maybe you're moving to another country. Maybe you're changing jobs completely. Maybe you are moving into new relationships and removing some of the old. But what they're saying is that it's old endings. Karmic cycles had to end. Old relationships had to end. Relationships that no longer serve you, so that you can come into greater alignment with your divine counterpart, so that you can appreciate the connection that's there, so that you can come into greater alignment with yourself and appreciate the connection that you have to the divine, is what they're saying. Appreciate the connection that is the soul of yourself, because you staying in that stagnant energy, they're showing me just someone just bound up. It's very devil energy. It's someone who is just bound in chains, and what you're doing is you're breaking free from those chains. But what you were doing is you were tying yourself all up. Guys, remind me. I think it's 8 of Swords. You were just binding yourself all up. It's that energy, just that stagnancy, and you cannot sit there. You cannot stay there because that's not serving you. That's not serving your growth. That's not serving your mission. That's not serving who you are, and who you are is love. It's not allowing you to expand in love, and that is what this journey is all about. That is what this lifetime is all about. What they're saying is what I channeled in one of the latest pick-up piles, one of the latest groups, is that you have done it. You have done it. I'm looking at this achievement card and I'm like, why am I not picking it up? It says, keep focused on your dream. I have a couple of messages here for the November, but what they really want me to say here is, you've done it. This group especially because you guys, I really feel union energies here. What they're saying is you've done it. You have struggled, and you have fought, and you have purged, and you have released, and you have let go, and you have come into greater alignment with yourself. And as you're coming into greater alignment with yourself, now is time to take that break, because you've done it. You have reached that point in this lifetime, purging all those old lifetimes, purging all those old karmic cycles, completing all those old karmic cycles. You've done it. And now is the time for joy and bliss, and to move into light, and to move into love, because you've done it. You don't have to struggle anymore. You don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to tie yourself up anymore. You don't have to keep yourself tied up in those past cycles of fighting and and that past cycle of stagnation. You don't have to keep yourself there because you've already done the work, you've already done the healing, and they're very, very proud of you. Spirit is very, very proud of you. Your divine counterpart in that last group, in that last pick a pile, was very, very proud of you. And they're saying now you are ascending. Now you're coming into a greater age of light. Now you're evolving. You're helping uplift the planet into light. And that's what this November is about, is what they're saying. November is really about settling into that new energy of who you are, because you've done the evolving, you've done the expanding, you've done the letting go. They're saying there's going to be, in November, there's going to be some residual energy left over from the past month. And even they're saying from the past summer, from the past year, it's been an intense year. So what they're saying is there's going to be some residual energy of that left over, some tinkering to be done as you let go, but it's not going to be that big purge anymore. It's not going to be that intensity. It's not going to be like all that shadow aspect that came up, especially during this last Venus retrograde, as you had to really dive deep and look at yourself. It's not going to be those painful energies anymore. You're coming into greater harmony and balance within yourself. You're coming into an understanding of who you are as a soul. You're coming into an understanding of who you are as a light worker, especially. You're coming into your mission. You're coming into your understanding of yourself and why you are here. Because why you're here is love. And as you come into that realization, you're coming into alignment with your divine counterpart. And you guys are going to merge and uplift the planet together. That is the union energy that I'm feeling, because it's all about love. Love makes the difference. So what they're saying is stay focused on that. Where was it? Oh, keep focused on your dream. That was the message I was getting. Keep focused on your dream, because you see how this lotus flower is kind of blossoming. And you see how it's all the chakras here. Actually, it's all the chakras. Oh, beautiful. You have the oranges, you have the reds, you have the greens, the blues, the indigos, the violets. You have all the chakras. So they're saying you're coming into a balance within yourself. You have achieved this. You've achieved this balance within yourself. So you're going to come into balance and harmony with your divine counterpart. And that is how you uplift the planet. Because as you come into greater harmony and balance with your divine counterpart, that is union. You merge So what my understanding of union is, what I've been channeling, and I didn't understand this before, but I'm understanding this now as I come into greater balance within myself. You have the divine feminine and masculine within you. You have a predominant energy within you. For me, it's the divine feminine. For others, it might be the divine masculine. But you have a predominant energy, but you also have both energies within you. And as you come into balance, as you come into wholeness with those energies within you, your divine counterpart is going to be coming into balance with their energies within them, and then you come into alignment and you merge those energies and come into wholeness together, because you're one soul, and you're remembering that you're one soul. You're remembering that separation does not exist. You came into this existence, Spirit is reminding me, to experience duality, to learn from that, to experience that, so that you can be reunited as one soul, so that you can remember who you are as reunited with the divine, with that source energy, with that love energy. That is what this whole ascension journey is about, is understanding unity consciousness. And unity consciousness is about a merging of energies, understanding that we are all one through love. Love is what makes a difference. Love is what makes a difference. Okay. So they're stepping back with those energies now. They're stepping back with those messages. I hope that was enough. What they're saying to you as a collective especially is things have been very intense, but it's not going to be the intensity of the past few months. That is stepping back. That energy is stepping back. That's what I'm feeling. Them stepping back in their messages, that energy kind of stepping back. And what they want to remind you is to step into the soul of who you are. Really understand that love is what makes a difference. No matter what it looks like on the physical, know that you are always united together within yourself and with your divine counterpart, and keep holding that love energy there. Keep shooting them those rays of love. Keep having compassion in your heart for your divine counterpart. Keep having love in your heart and compassion in your heart for yourself. Because love is what makes a difference. Love is what helps us heal. So especially as your divine counterpart is healing, because they're going through what you either have went through or what you're going through. I really do believe that we're in alignment with each other. And so especially for this collective now, what was happening before is the divine feminine would have to, rise and heal, and then the divine masculine would come and rise up behind them and heal and, and understand the soul of themselves, kind of after the divine feminine. But as we come closer and closer to union, things are merging, timelines are merging. Okay, I need them to explain that a little bit more because I'm not understanding that. Okay, so they're saying that, I've channeled this before too, the 3D and the 5D, the 4 and 5th D and the higher dimensions as well are merging and coming together. And so as that comes together, as you merge together with your divine counterpart, it's happening, the timelines are kind of collapsing. I don't like the word collapsing. What can you use? What else can you use? Merging. They're saying merging. They just keep saying merging and collapsing. So, okay, they're merging. The timelines are merging. So things are happening kind of together. Things are happening together. So as you heal, your divine counterpart is healing. As you experience something, your divine counterpart is experiencing something. Because you are one soul. You're doing this together. You are united in this. You are the yin to their yang. The yang to their yin is what they're showing me. They're actually showing me the yin yang symbol. And they're showing me that you guys are in balance with each other. So they're saying that as you're experiencing what you're experiencing in the physical, know that that's not the true reality. Know that's not the truth of the situation. Go within and feel the truth there. Feel the love that's there, because that is the truth of the situation. The truth of the situation is the love that is there, the love that is always there, because you're never separated. So no matter what is happening on the physical, they're saying, know that that is for healing purposes. Love, because the love that's there underneath it is what's helping you heal. The love that you have for your divine counterpart, the love that you have for yourself is what is helping you heal. And that's just helping you expand in that love. And I'm getting pulled to this infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. And what they're saying is that it is an infinite supply of love. So they just keep wanting me to say, no matter what it looks like on the physical, know where you are on the 5th dimension and above. Know where you are on the higher planes. Go within yourself and really understand the truth of the situation. Pull back, they're saying, and look at things from that higher perspective. Feel the balance underneath. Feel the peace underneath. Understand that your souls have orchestrated all of this for your expansion, for your growth, for your ascension. They're saying, listen. That's where we're getting this listen card. Listen to the soul of yourself. Listen. I feel like your divine counterpart is saying, listen to me here. Listen to my love for you. Listen to what I'm really saying. Listen to what this purpose has been. Listen to what I have been trying to say to you that you haven't been hearing. And what I've been trying to say to you, they're saying, is love. Is love. The love that I have for you, that I love you so much that I was willing to do this for you so that you could heal. That actually makes me want to cry. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. They're also saying follow your rhythm. So what I'm getting from this card, you see how she's naked and she's dancing, and this makes me laugh because my divine counterpart likes to dance, and it's weird and it's beautiful and I love it. But what I'm really hearing is this is you coming into alignment with yourself. Follow your own rhythm, and it's a number 5, and 5 means change and transformation. What they're saying is you're coming into alignment with yourself. So really follow that. You're purging the old, and you're really coming into who you are, and who you are is your own rhythm. You have orchestrated this. That's also the message that I'm getting. You and your divine counterpart have orchestrated this, and it is not going to look what it looks like on the 3D to those outside influences, to those outside people. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because you know your connection. You know yourself. You know the soul of yourself. So you need to follow your rhythm. The rhythm that you and your divine counterpart have orchestrated for you. You need to follow that. So it's beautiful to take advice from others. It's beautiful to take guidance from others. But what Spirit is saying is really listen to yourself. Really listen to the soul of yourself and what's being said there, because you have the answers. You have the blueprint. And your divine counterpart is like, yes, I'm here. I'm here. They're like, I feel them, your divine counterpart, like waving, like, hello, hello, I'm here. Can you feel my love for you? Love is what matters. My love for you is all that matters. That's all you have to listen to, because it's an infinite supply. That's what they're saying. They're like, hello. It's really kind of a funny energy. They're like, I feel like they're really trying to get your attention. Like they're doing like freaking jumping jacks. They're like, listen to me. Understand this. Pull back and look at things from a higher perspective. Understand why this was necessary for your growth and for mine, is what they're saying. For your growth and for mine. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. So this is really beautiful, you guys. This is you coming into alignment. This is you coming into union. This November energy is really beautiful. It's coming into balance. Now, what Spirit is saying is that it's starting in November. It's starting in November, and it's going to last for the rest of the year, this process, because it is a process. So I feel like, in the beginning I said there are some of you who, there was a tower energy, this shake-up energy that forced you to slow down. You're not going to have that tower energy. You're moving out of that tower energy now. You're moving out of that because you've had the shakeup. You're moving out of that and you're moving into calmer waters is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing an ocean whose storm is kind of calming now. But what they're saying is it is a process. It's still a process. You're still on the journey. And you're always going to be on a journey. You know, you're always going to be growing. You're always going to be ascending. You're always going to be expanding into greater and greater alignment with love, greater agreement, alignment with yourself. And like I said, there's still some tinkering to be done, is what they've said. There's still some, layers to unravel, but it's not going to be that intense energy that it was. And this November is the beginning. You had that shakeup, and in September and October, you had that real shakeup. But what you're really doing is you're moving into calmer waters. You're moving into calmer seas is what I'm seeing. And just keep holding love in your heart, and things are going to get easier as long as you don't focus so much on what's happening in the physical, as long as you go within, as long as you still understand that love makes a difference, as long as you listen to yourself and you follow the rhythm of your own beat, as long as you understand that you are supplied for by the universe, infinitely supplied for, as long as you understand, as you keep focused on your dream, and your dream is you, this mission, this coming into greater alignment with yourself, coming into greater wholeness with yourself. And as you come into greater alignment with yourself, and as you expand in love, as you come into greater understanding of what your purpose is, which is love, then you come into greater alignment with your divine counterpart. Keep focused on the dream, keep focused on the love, keep listening within, keep going within, knowing that you are backed by the universe. The universe has your back. I'm seeing actually the keepers of the light deck. I'm seeing that in my head. All those ascended masters, they're like, we're behind you. We're behind you. Just keep following this path. Keep love in your heart, and the process will be easier now. The process will be easier. So that's what I'm getting for the month of November. They're pulling me to this oracle deck, this Lover's Oracle deck now. So I want to shuffle first. We're going to get some final messages from Spirit for the month of November. Final messages from Spirit. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Give it time. And what they're saying, what I'm hearing from them here, I'm going to pause here. What I'm hearing from them here is just a reiteration that this is a process. So step back and allow it to happen. Allow it to happen. Live in love. I feel like this is for the message for those of you who are like, push, 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 go, go, go. They're saying, let go of that control. We've got this now. You've got this now. They're saying, let go of the control and just live in love. Just keep sending love. Because when you're looking at the physical, the 3D is what they're saying, you're not in alignment with love. When you're looking at the physical and the 3D, that is just what you can see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. That's not in alignment with love. That's not in alignment with who you are, because you're still trying to control the outside actions. You're still trying to control the physical world. And what you have to do is get into alignment with love and take a step back and look at things from the higher perspective. Look at things from the 5D, because that is where things manifest. Things manifest when you raise your vibrations enough so that you feel the peace within you, you feel the balance within you, you feel the love within you. And that is what creates your outside world. What you manifest comes from love, comes from thoughts first, and then it transmutes into your outside world. So that's what they're saying. If you're trying too hard, it just means that you're still stuck in the physical, and you're still stuck in that energy of ego. You're still stuck in that energy of control. And so they're really saying, that's too many cards. They're really saying, take a step back. All right, what other messages do we have for November? This is a really beautiful reading. I love this energy here. It's just full of love. It's full of harmony. It's full of balance. I'm getting truth chills. They're with you. Your divine counterpart is with you. Spirit is with you. The universe has your back, is what they just keep saying. So let's get, these cards are so difficult to shuffle, but let's get Secret Admirer. We actually got this in the last pick-up pile. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Again, two messages here. The one is the same as the pick-up pile, where Secret Admirer, your divine counterpart, Spirit as a whole, your ascended masters are just so proud of you for where you've come on this journey. They're saying you have come so far. You have allowed yourself to expand and to love. You have allowed yourself to remember who you are on a soul level. They are just so proud of you. I feel like a round of applause. Like, that's what I'm getting from Spirit, a round of applause. They just keep saying, just keep ascending into love. Keep following your own beat. Keep following your own path, because you have orchestrated this. They're like, we have your back. We have your back. We just admire you so much. We love you so much. There's just an overwhelming feeling of love here for you from the universe, from the divine. So they're saying keep connecting to the divine, keep connecting to our love there. But also, this is in conjunction with this. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. They're saying step out of the 3D and what it looks like in the 3D, especially for those of you who are not in communication, who are not in contact, for those of you whose relationships might feel a little bit strained right now. They're saying go within and feel the love there. Listen. Keep focused on the inner world. Keep focused there and feel the love that's there, because the love there is what makes a difference, because they love you. They love you so much. They love you enough that they orchestrated this with you for your expansion. Even though it feels like pain in the physical, they have orchestrated this so that love can help heal past hurt, so that, and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. They wanted me to read that whole thing. They want you to ascend. They want you to grow. They want you to expand in love. And so your divine counterpart and you've orchestrated this time together, whatever you're going through in the physical now. But what they want you to know is that they love you so much. They love you so much. Beautiful. All right, Spirit, let's get one or two more messages. What do you have for this collective for the month of November? What do you have to say for the month of November? I'm really excited to listen to this back as I edit the transitions from the intro to this reading. I don't edit. I never edit, except for my dog's barking. I do edit that out. But I never edit the messages themselves. I just open my mouth and start channeling and start speaking. It comes from the heart. It rises. It's the same when I write. I'm a writer by trade. It's the same when as I write. It comes from somewhere inside. I don't know if you guys can see me. But it comes from somewhere inside of my gut here. And it's like it rises up. And that's how I feel like when I'm speaking to you guys. It's like I don't even know what I'm saying until after I look back and I listen back, or I read back if I'm writing, when I'm channeling messages. I do offer a service of channeled messages for $11. If you guys want a channeled message, you can go to my website, susandonspiritual.com, for that, $11. But that's what happens. I don't even know what I'm saying until I look back and I read, because it's like meditation. It's like meditation that, my higher self and spirit steps forth and the messages come forth. And so I'm really actually excited to listen to this again as I'm listening to the video to see, because this energy is just so beautiful. And the messages that we're getting are just so beautiful. And I'm just excited to see it, to listen to it as a whole. Okay, Spirit, sorry. I was distracted. What do you have for us? Sacred Union. You guys, it's so funny. This is what we got for the last pick a pile too for one of the groups. Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. They have nothing. They're just like this. They're just like, well, there you go. I have no messages from Spirit. They're just like, this is a reminder for you of how beautiful and sacred this union is. Just believe in this connection. Believe in the love that is there. Just keep trusting that and keep having faith, because this union really is sacred. It is, they're saying it is an honor. It is a spiritual connection. It is an honor. And it's something that you treasure. It is something that you treasure. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. All right, you guys, wonderful. We're going to end there. I just feel like this is satisfied. Spirit is satisfied. This feels complete. I don't know why I picked that up. I was just looking at the image here, and I wanted to read the message. It says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. But I was really drawn to, if there's a message there for somebody, take it if it resonates. But I was really just drawn to the image here of this card and how beautiful it is. This is you and your divine counterpart. Can you see that? How beautiful that is. This is your sacred union. This is you guys coming into union. This is you guys coming together. Spirit just drew me to that image, and it was like they wanted me to do like this. It was like they wanted me to make this in conjunction with this image. They're like, this is you. This is union. This is you and your divine counterpart, your partnership, this sacred union. This is what it is. You guys merging, you guys coming together through love. So beautiful. So beautiful. All right, I'm going to end there. Spirit's really stepping back. I'm going to end there. No more messages. You guys, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful month of November. Let me know what happens. Let me know what transpires in the comments below. I'm really, I love to hear your stories. I love to hear your journeys. We have a familiar blueprint, but every path is different. So I really love hearing where you and your divine counterpart are, where you are personally on your ascension journey, how you're growing as a soul. Yeah, so let me know in the comments below, and we'll be back with some more pick a pals later this week. Much love to you. Catch you later.